Bishia, like, you know how people be like, don't jump to conclusions. You leap off an airplane.
No,
to the conclusion.
no, but she was right in that situation.
No, not that situation. I'm just talking about in general. Like, you leap to the conclusions.
She be like,
Hey, landed. Right.
The door can barely
Don't
open.
jump. Oh, I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot.
You don't release the parachute till about 5 seconds when you get to the ground. You leap to the.
so she leaving like a whole dirt trail in the grass. Can't be hot. Like, no, what you say?
What you said? Right. What you said? So, I'm just saying. All right, we need to start this. Because I might go on a date.
Oh. Bishia, please hush. Oh my gosh.
I am 5.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Listen Mom podcast, where I am your most beautiful host, Beshia, and we have...
And I'm the most important host, Kaidy. The one y'all came here for.
Oh, my girl, be coming with that get back, baby. I am your mama, baby. Quick on them toes, baby. The most important one. I got you, I feel you. So, again, we want to start out with our thank yous to the people that make this possible.
So we want to thank my uncle, Aaron Edwards, for making the music that y'all hear when y'all first view the podcast.
Yes, he is a musical genius, and we'd like to thank Janita Daniels of Albany, Georgia, Tresca's Treasure, your favorite crafter, for creating these mugs and these beautiful keychains for the Listen Mom podcast. She creates anything is possible with her. So get at your girl. And
also Sway, the remix god. He made us a remix on his Instagram. If you haven't seen that, go watch that.
Right, and when you go watch it, I am not a teen mom.
Immediately.
Hunty, and I love my dialect. I'm country. I'm from the South, and that's what it is. And it is what it is. Okay.
You like
now,
your voice?
It turn you on?
This ain't that way till you see it in a song.
Hey, all right.
Thanks.
What's up, G-Way? In the club, we be back. Okay, all right. And then our production team at Tri Media Soul. I get it wrong every time, but I got it right that time because it's Jason Boy and his beautiful wife Courtney, and I know how to spell it. So you can go to TRIMEDIASOL on Instagram. Yes, you can, and all the other outlets. And you're gonna be trying to film a podcast when you see how crisp and clean our stuff is and the sound and everything. But you ain't gonna be able to do it because we got him on lockdown. But I guess he'll give y'all some specials for Christmas or something. You know what I'm saying? We'll give y'all a discount code, #Beshia and Kaidy. And then
we also want to say thank you to our family and friends and our supporters that support us on this journey of our podcast.
Thank you, guys. So we're going to jump right into this with our Ask Me Anything, any bloop, boop, 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 ba-da-ba-ba. Because I add to it every time. Like, I think one day it's going to be a whole jingle out here in these streets.
So, stop that now.
You said I was insensitive. You so insensitive. And people want to say Virgo energy. That's just a rude child. It has nothing to do with being a Virgo.
No, I don't believe in signs. I'm just saying, if you act like me and you identify as Virgo, I just feel as if we get the truth out quickly.
Child, I got your truth and quickly. Go ahead on it. Let me go ahead on and ask you this question for you be the truth, and I quickly be pissed. I just want to know why you take so long to get ready and why you try to sleep to the very last minute of the ability to sleep, and we have stuff to do, like catch the bus to get to school in the morning.
I take so long because this is very easy. If I had a mirror, I would point it at myself, because look at me. Look at everything about me. That's why it takes so long. I think it's self-explanatory. Now, why do I sleep so long? It's because I just feel like I need to get every second, minute, hour of sleep I can get. Even if I go to sleep for 5 minutes before I have to get up, I'll take those 5 minutes.
How do you get into sleep like that?
I really can't go to sleep fast. I'll just be laying there. But
Why do you snooze? You just hit the snooze. Anybody else? Y'all just hit that. You just hit that snooze button. You don't care about the school bus or nothing like that.
If they didn't want me to hit it, they would have never made it. I'm just using it how they intended for me to use it.
That's your question.
Now, I always ask my questions pertaining to our topic. Our topic today are boys. Very excited for this episode. My question to you is, are you scared for me to truly enter the dating realm?
I ain't scared of that. Christ did not give me the spirit of fear. I ain't scared of that. How about that? You should be scared.
I'm not scared.
We're going to talk about this dating realm because I need to know what it means to you. We're going to flip this cue card thingy. And let me see. We're going to flip this thing and so I can get into it. But am I scared for you to truly enter the dating realm?
Like,
I don't
not
think,
what I did not like. Truly, like when I get in college, I was like, yeah.
I don't think I'm so much scared for you to enter it. It's not what you do. It's always how you do it. So entering the dating realm, it's going to take place. That's hands down a fact. Like,
Definitely going to take place. Continue.
This going to be the episode that's going to have all the incriminating evidence that's going to have y'all sending me commissary. All right. So, my name is Beshia and I beat Kaidy. All right. So, it's not scared of you entering it. I think my concern is your approach to entering it and your maturity upon entering it. So we'll jump right into this episode because Kaidy, I want to know, what is your view on dating at your age? What is dating? Because you're talking about entering this dating realm, and you was just talking about y'all don't even talk on y'all don't even talk. Y'all like each other's stuff on Instagram until the other person like back until you get. So what is dating? What he gonna do? What is dating? He gonna FaceTime you on Instagram and y'all on a date?
No. Dating in our world is just basically the way less serious version. Well, some people take it extremely serious, but a way less serious version of what you do when you date people. So, like, we don't do the whole, like, dates every week. Like, we don't do that.
Take me out, friend.
Because, first of all, our age plays a part into that. So, like, we're, like, 16, 17. We're not just going on dates every week. It's just not how it works. So, our dating is basically like dating. Let me give an example. This is what dating is. Okay. You pick a person.
Who pick who?
Well, it depends. Like, we'll say, like, say you like somebody. You already have your mind set. It's this person. Unless you have a little roster going on. Now, if you have a little roster, then you got a little row. But say you don't have a roster. You don't have a roster. You have your mind set on one person. Then let's say they are like, okay, like they're looking at you like, okay. And then y'all both are like, let's lock in. Now, let's lock in means, like relationship, like get into a relationship. Now, say you get into said relationship. The relationship will basically consist of going to sleep on the phone, seeing each other at school.
Okay, keep going. Going to sleep on the going to
no.
Sleep
okay, now I personally don't do that.
Like, what's that FaceTimes you be out at the screen be black when you wake up?
I don't do that. I have done that last year when I was a sophomore. It's not happening as a junior. I'm telling you that. Too grown.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, and like it ruins your battery, so don't do that. And also, like, and then, you might, like, go somewhere with them on the weekends. That's what our dating is. Like, that's basically that.
Going to sleep on the phone, seeing them at school, and going somewhere with them on the weekend.
That's the relationship.
This the part I'm talking about right here. Just going somewhere on the weekend with them. What is that? Who got money at y'all age?
The parents. They're funding.
I'm not.
So, yeah. You could go to maybe the bowling alley, maybe, I don't know.
So you going on a whole date, Miss I'm Grown, with somebody's whole son, And I got to give you the money to vote with.
Yes.
The devil is you a Deborah Jones lie mixed with a little Carly Russell. Yes, you is. That's a lie. It's a whole lie.
And honestly, if it was like a food date, whoever you're with really needs to be paying for it. I'm just saying.
So what happens in those times? So this is the part I can't wrap my mind around, being alone in those times, like on those little dates and stuff like that.
What happens?
What y'all? Cause y'all think y'all grown. So what does dating look like? Y'all be like trying to hold people's hand and.
Oh yeah, you can like hand hold, hug. I mean, it's just if you go to a restaurant, you're gonna sit there and talk. I mean, yeah.
What are y'all trying to accomplish at this age? Cause you're in high school.
Like,
bro.
accomplish, like we're not really. Some people be swearing they're dating to marry, but I don't date to marry right now. All these boys are very temporary. I already know that. I don't like feel myself on false delusions. I know it's gonna end. I'm just having fun right now. But for right now, like what we're not trying to accomplish anything. It's just like just how like your parents love you and stuff. Like it's like yeah, like I don't know.
Y'all just getting to know how it feel to be with.
Like with somebody else. Like your parents can love you, show you affection, but it's different if it's somebody else. That's like dating for us and the teen is like for our first time seeing how it is.
So why these breakups be having y'all so down and out? If it's just
breakups are just like because a lot of people really just don't want to break up because they don't want to see the other person with somebody else. We're very jealous. And, just thinking about, just seeing them with somebody else, like, it might have you sliding down the wall.
But not if you sliding down the wall? Ooh,
like that,
slide down, Kate. How you slide down? Show me how you slide down again.
This and
fall
and cry and stuff.
Oh, that's sad. But you just said that y'all wasn't doing it you said you wasn't in it for the long time. You was in it for the good time.
But it's still, like, hurt when it ends. Because it ended, like... Now we knew it was gonna end.
So y'all controlling. Y'all are you just controlling.
Yeah, like a lot of kids are just like we're not mature yet. So in these high school relationships, these kids gonna be controlling, jealous, all the above. Like yes, everything happens, controlling, everything.
You let somebody control you?
No.
Okay,
You sure know
that. If a guy tell you to share your location with him, you would do it.
Okay, that's different. That's not controlling.
That is controlling.
Because I like looking at the location.
I pay that phone bill.
I like looking at their location.
Do you like these people sign to give you their location?
Yes. Like, I want to stalk. Like, I need to know.
I'm 43 years old and ain't nobody son got to give me their location.
Location is a big thing for us.
You can't even drive. How you going to get to the location if you know where they at? Like, what's going to happen? Give me till November and that's... So it doesn't matter. You one of them. See, this is what I'm talking about. So in November, when Lil Johnny or whoever he is ain't what he supposed to be, and you so-called driving, that's when you going to leave the house and go to his location?
Oh, I'm not going to leave the house and go there. Like, no. I'm just going to take a screenshot. Oh, you're over here? Oh, okay. Heard you. Blocked. Or, no, you know what really get them? I'm cool off you. If you say I'm cool off you, ooh, that just hurt the heart. Yeah.
And then your heart be hurt after you say I'm cool off you because you ain't want to end.
They're going to be more hurt because you just ended it. You always want to be the person that ends it, not the person that it gets ended with. Like.
This is a big game. Like, who taught you this? Who raised you?
It's just the game. Like.
It's not a game. And y'all take it so serious.
Okay, but like we're kids though. So. This is the most serious thing that's happening. It's not like we have 401ks or like what do y'all have to do taxes? This is the most serious thing. So it is serious.
I don't mean to laugh, but I mean to laugh. This man, listen, this is a lot. So when we talking about boys, you already told us in the pilot episode you like them 6'20" and better.
6'20", 6 foot. And actually, they just have to be taller than me. 6 foot is like a plus. If you're like 6 foot over, it's a plus. But you just have to be taller than me. That's it.
So anybody's son that's 6 foot can get you to go to sleep on the phone, see him at school, and go out with him on the weekend.
Oh, not anybody. I'm very picky, actually.
Ooh, give me the pickies, girl.
I'm very picky.
Give me the pickies, girl.
Ooh, if you're sassy and you be doing too much, all that little blocking, you're a boy. You should
So
not
boys
have,
don't supposed to block
no,
nobody?
you
They
should
can't
not
have no feelings.
You should not have no blocked person in your thing. No,
baby, this
because
one.
why are you blocking me? You're a male. Like, that's actually feminine. Don't do that. Yeah, I don't like that. Like when they do that stuff, and also when they're not good people. Like personality is big for me. Honestly, I've talked to like some questioning looking people because their personality was just so great.
So you talk to, basically you just said you talked to an ugly boy with a good personality.
I have. Would I do it again? No, you have to have both. But personality, I look more, it's like 60% personality, 40% looks.
Ooh, you better than your mama, baby. All right, and what else about these boys?
No light skins for me. Can't do it. She's light skinned enough. I see her every day. So I don't want you to be light skinned.
So you don't want light skin because you don't want to look at somebody that look like me?
No, like I just
Girl,
like,
we created this earth.
I don't like light skin.
Jesus was light skin.
Like,
If it wasn't for the light skins, y'all wouldn't
all
be
the
here.
light skins, like, and I don't think Jesus was light skinned. He was in the sun too much doing all that walking with the cross and stuff and all the stuff before that, helping the disciples and stuff. He was definitely dark from that sun. But yeah, I don't want a light skinned individual. That I'm cool off that.
So we basically said you can't date until you a senior or what was it, 18 or a senior?
Well, senior.
Either or.
I'll be like 17 when I'm a senior.
How you feel about that?
I think that's a reasonable boundary set in place.
But do you still talk to him though?
Yeah.
Well, what the heck? What we set boundaries for then?
You set a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, I have to laugh, bro, because it's like, you think you...
And really, I feel like...
But you still getting into situations with people on... and emotionally that we said you can't do till you a senior. But you getting caught up in the emotions, which is what you're supposed to be doing in the relationship.
We really don't do relationships in our generation. It's really just talking.
I cannot. So how do you feel I do as a mom? What do you feel I could do or anything as a mom that you would think is overreacting when it comes down to allowing you to date?
Wait, what?
Something that I do as a mom that you would deem as overreacting when it comes to you dating. Like, how do you feel like I overreact and do too much?
Yeah, but I would too, to be honest. I think senior year is a little extreme. I would probably if I was you, I'd be like, okay, you can't date till like second semester of this year or this school year.
That's because you want me to, but I'm not.
Which is like January.
No, we're gonna stick to senior year.
No, I think it should be.
We're gonna stick to senior year because I don't think it's conducive. I don't think you should be even dating or talking about having a boyfriend in school. Jesus is your boyfriend.
And we'll talk about this off camera. I do have some thoughts about that.
We ain't gonna talk about nothing. We made our negotiation, baby. Our ink is signed on our paperwork. We ain't going back. We don't make amendments.
We'll talk about that.
It's stuck in stone, boop, boop.
We'll talk
All right, so elaborate. You already told us about how teens date through social media, so we're not going to go there. But what is your definition of healthy dating then? Because y'all jealous. What you just described to me is not healthy by far. I'm 43 years old, and I don't even get down like y'all get down.
If you're more advanced of a person like me, you realize that the typical dating is not healthy. So then you're like, okay, well, I don't want this to happen, or I don't want to do this because that's not healthy. So my definition is basically, I feel like if you're in a relationship, you should not be their only friend. They shouldn't be your only friend. You're not their only friend. I don't think you should say no girls. They can have no female friends. That's just so weird. You're at like a prison guard at that point. You're not even who are you at this point? Their mom or their, so like, and I also think the controllingness out the window. Like I feel like the person you're with is going to act right or do right by you if you have rules or not. Like, you shouldn't be saying you can't go hear this. You're not their mom. You're like 16. No. You should let them do whatever they're going to do. Because what they do when you're not instructing them to do stuff is how they feel about you. If they go do weird stuff and you didn't give them no boundaries, they go do something weird, they don't like you. Now, if you don't give them no boundaries, no nothing, like no rules, and they act right by you, that's how you know. You shouldn't have to have 8 million rules for them to act right. If they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat. If they're going to lie, they're going to lie.
What if in dating you're pressured, a boy pressures you to like feel like if you are not good enough, or not just you but any female, they like, I don't want to have sex with you but I'll date you. Is that a common like peer pressure to feel like, well, I gotta go ahead and do it or he gonna get somebody else at this age?
You're saying like sex and relationships, like do I feel pressure to have sex and relationships? No. You know, my last dealings, I said it up front, second day.
Last dealings, what you not last 18, or how old are you?
I'm 16.
Okay, what grade are you in?
I'm 11.
Okay, and then so your last dealings, you made it to the 12th grade and came back?
No, I'm saying like what you know about that person. I said second day. You're not getting it out of me. Like, if that's what you want, let's not even start talking. I said that second day.
You could, I think you could say that, but I think some boys are like press the issue. So what happens if they press the issue?
Well,
how do you
if they
stand
press
your
the
ground?
issue,
They
then
press the issue.
no, you just shouldn't talk to them. No.
Okay, as long as I know you ain't out here being stupid like that, like naive, like you gotta give in. I think
You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Don't ever let a man instruct you to do something. Like, no.
So like with you, even when you say, you know, I feel like you're gonna be like me or whatever, I think for me, because I was so promiscuous at your age, because of like we said on the other episode, how I look and what guys can say, and even though I had one boyfriend for 4 years, 13 to 17, it was some situations that went on in between that I'm not proud of, and I did feel pressured to just, you know, have sex during this time, because I felt like that's what love was supposed to look like. So I just need to make sure that you're clear that does not have to happen, and that is not what love has to look like. That's not the most important thing about you.
If they feel like that has to happen, they definitely don't love you. Like, if you need like sexual favor, if someone needs sexual favors out of you, all that, they don't even love you. Like, they need that, and if you say no, they're mad and they're gonna get somebody else. They don't like you. They don't love you. None of that. It's not real.
But you in it for the good time. You ain't in it for the long time anyway. So
Yeah, really exactly. So
okay, all right.
I'm not even gonna be with you for more than I don't know when, but so.
Well, and so that's just my take on it. And so when it come down to boys, no, I'm not scared. You have identified that you do like boys, 6 feet taller, dark skin, no light skins. I heard you like dreadheads, but we ain't gonna
Dreadheads do it the best.
Do what the best? Do what the best?
They're just the best. Like, talk to a dreadhead or something. I don't know.
I got a feeling you be talking to people in jail. Like,
I might have a little pen pal.
I cannot. We're gonna wrap this thing on up, but I do want you to understand that I'm not afraid of you. Like, dating is your approach, and so I feel like you got a good approach. And then at the same time, I just know for me, and it's not making you me, but I just know what I did. And so a lot of parents, we find ourselves deflecting what we did, thinking that you're gonna do it, or not so much thinking you're gonna do it, but living our life making sure you don't. That's the thing. Like, it's like, you cannot do this because I already know how it is. And so we have to learn how to, because the more we tell you what you can't do, that's what you're gonna want to do. So it's like a mind game, but at the same, you know, it's just funny. But it's not like we like, oh, you're gonna be like me because I was tuning and booting it at this age, you know, for these years.
She was.
And I was, and I told you I was. I sure was. But it was not for the right reasons. It was not for good reasons. And if I could reverse it all, I would do it all over again. I would not do it. You know, even down to thinking that 14, 15 years old, I wanted to be with this boy so bad. I wanted to try to have babies. That was dumb. And I did it, and God kept me from that. You know what I'm saying? I had my first child till I was 23, but a boy really messed me up in my younger years. Wanting to be with a guy really messed me up, but I felt like that's what love was. Like you just said, you got you got the love from your parents, but then you want something different. I just felt like that's what I had to do, and that's where it was, and that's what it was at. And I didn't even think about going to college or nothing. I just thought, man, this boy was gonna be together the rest of our lives, and I don't want that for you. Like, I don't want nobody's son to be able to come in and break up your dual enrollment, your accelerated classes, the way you think about life, your college career, because that so-called love and that penis will do that to you. I'm just telling you, like you get a hit, and it don't even be worth it. You don't even have real good sex until you older and know what it is to have sex. In these ages, it's just be the motion of just saying you got a body count, and that's just what it is. And I don't want you to be like that.
Honestly, I respect from you saying that. I respect your like age restriction of dating more. Like at first, I was just like, oh my gosh, like she's doing a little much.
Right.
But now it's like you really just don't want me to be hurt or anything.
Yeah, because you can get hurt so bad till you shut down on everything. You can get hurt in the 11th grade, 10th grade, 9th grade, 12th grade, and you will shut down because you thought it was the love of your life, and every plan you had for yourself after that goes out the window. And I don't want that for you at all. I was able to reel it back in, but I was gone. I ran away from home. Like literally, like ran out the door behind it, down at the end of the alley to get in to be with this guy. Went and hid out at his house to be with this guy.
Your stories be sounding like movies.
Girl, I can make one, hun. I can make one. It was a real life over here.
But yeah, I know you just don't want my young years to be taken by boys. Like you don't want me to look back. When I was like, you don't want me to look back and be like, oh yeah, 16, worst year of my life. I was stuck on this boy. So I started failing. Now I can't even go to the college I went to. Like, I know.
Yeah, because like you said, y'all have nothing else. So boys and drugs, alcohol, that's going to be your weakness. Same, vice versa for boys. It's going to be girls, sex, alcohol. That's all y'all got to get into. And these opposite sex and these species can take you down through there. And then you just mess up everything. You got to have a strong mind. But then you want to be able to teach you guys healthy relationships. I don't want you to go butt wild in college like, oh, I couldn't even talk to a boy. And then you just get out there and then like you're talking to everybody. I don't want you to do that. But it got to be some restrictions and some boundaries to it. So thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Boys, Boys, Boys.
Yes.
Because my baby love herself some boys. Ooh, she said she boy crazy.
All right, calm down.
Gotta pray. Gotta tell your daddy he gotta pray. Your daddy gotta talk to you because I can't handle this, honey. I cannot.
Saw this TikTok before we ended. I saw this TikTok. It was like, the way boys treat you is gonna be like how your dad treated girls. So I have to pray. I'm gonna have to pray. I'm really gonna have to pray if I want to get treated right. I'm gonna have to pray, and I'm gonna have to start now. So, yeah.
Oh Jesus! All right. She said it, not me. So we gonna wrap this thing.
And I mean, like his teenage years. I'm not doxing him for what he
actually, and I ain't gonna let you put senior out like this. Now you ain't gonna put my boy down like this. His teenage years were his more corny and vulnerable years when he was easier to do.
He still did a girl wrong in his teenage years.
He did not.
Did somebody wrong.
He did not. That's when he was practicing his Jehovah's Witness ways, and it was after that because he probably was sheltered. It was when he came into college in real life that he became who he is that I married. But honestly, it's no horror stories too much about your dad.
But wasn't
in
he
his
on that varsity
years.
Football team?
Just
answer. Say yes.
Yes.
Run, sprint, jog, turn around, twirl, maybe fly up to the sky, escape.
You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do my boy like that.
No, I'm saying football players, like especially on that varsity.
You ain't gonna do my boy like that. My boy was a good teenager.
Any girls that watch this, if you're talking to somebody on varsity, give it up. Give it up.
Dang, Kaidy. You hard, man.
Before you be crying in your pillow.
Crying in your pillow. All right, so we just gonna wrap this on up, and we're going to you guys check in with us on the 7th of every month for new episodes and bi-weekly in between for some shorts. Follow us on all of our social media: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, all the podcast platforms, Spotify, and everything else. Thank you guys again for your support, and send us your suggestions and your questions. Kate, you gonna tell the people bye?
Bye, guys. Be aware of these boys out here. They gonna do you bad.
But you like them though.
I do. But I know if they're gonna do me bad or not.
You a toxic little old girl, baby. Just toxic. Just